so bright.
Welcome back, you lovely people, to another video, and I hope you're well. Some of you may or may not have noticed I wasn't putting up videos for a while, and for those of you that reached out to me, Chepchini, Estelia, you ladies are amazing. Thank you for your kind wishes. I was summoned the courage to share some of the health challenges I was going through someday. Hopefully one or two persons may learn a thing or two. You never know. But until then, I hope you stick around with me. I do enjoy making YouTube videos and reading your lovely comments and feedbacks. I will try and put out as much videos as I can. Right, now that that's out of the way, today's video is about unusual habits I picked up since living in the UK. I know these things are subjective, and what I find odd and unusual may be perfectly fine to you, so it will be interesting to hear what you think. But before we get started, please click the like and subscribe button if you're yet to do so. Turn on your notification bell so you're the first to see when I post a new video. Okie dokie, let's dive in. If you live in the UK, you will quickly come to learn that mourning is part of the British fabric. It's part of everyday conversations. Again, this may sound like normal human behavior in the UK, but I promise you, most foreigners find it a little bizarre, complaining about things like the weather, food, literally anything. I tend to find myself complaining about stuff too. My Bible teaches me not to be ungrateful and to be grateful for everything. Someone somewhere has it bad. I am moaning about the rain. Some people are affected by floods. I kid you not, it's a habit you will almost have no control over if you're not very intentional about it. I am working seriously hard at not moaning too often. Well, at least not about trivial things, because I know I will moan. Whoa, Brits do love their swear words. Growing up, we used to get beaten for using foul languages or words. Swearing and cursing is something I never did. It was one thing my colleagues at work quickly picked up on. I never used to swear, and I find them apologizing when they use like swear words around me. It's so cute. I tell you, it's difficult not to get into the habit of swearing when you're around British people. It's as normal as day and night. You only need to go to a football stadium to see how bad it can get. It's starting to creep up on me though, but I tend to use words like freaking, annoying, flipping when I'm in a foul mood. This is one habit most people will easily pick up. I am working very hard not to make it a habit, or better still, find replacement words I could use when I'm in a foul mood. So if you have any suggestions, pop them in the comment section. This is one habit I wouldn't say is necessarily bad, but very unusual for me. Coming from an African background, it is very disrespectful to call anyone older than yourself by their first names. I dare not call my aunties and uncles by their first names. Since living in the UK, I have had to adjust to calling people by their first names, and oh boy, it was hard. I understand it's a byproduct of a liberal society and all of that, but it still feels very, very strange calling people by their first names. And to be honest, I did struggle with it at work. Now, where it will be bad for me is when I have to travel to Nigeria and I begin to call my older ones by their first names. No, 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 no. That will not look good at all. Britain is a free society, and I admire that a lot. When I started living in the UK and I hear a stranger calling me darling, you can only but imagine the shock on my face. I would like to know in the comments the origin of this habit. How did it come about? The postman, the lady at the till, at work, literally everywhere you go, you can hear someone call the next person love or darling, and they probably never met before. It's so weird. Well, I've also joined the bandwagon. Are you surprised? I guess not. I must say I don't do it very often though, but I find it very unprofessional when I hear it at work. Again, one of those habits that I'll be dropping at Heathrow Airport when I'm traveling. I am not calling any man in Nigeria love or darling. No, I understand it's a way to make people feel welcome and accepted, but yes, certainly an unusual habit I've picked up since living here. Most immigrants find it difficult to make friends. I know I do, and it's quite understandable. I didn't grow up here, which makes it a bit tricky. But what's even trickier is that making deep, meaningful friendships, relationships is hard. I find most friendships and relationships are superficial. A lot of things are on face value. Why did this point make it to the list? I don't know, but I feel I should mention it as it's a habit I am unconsciously developing that I wish I didn't. What's even worse is that everything is now on social media. Nothing is deep. Every messages, things are forwarded. Most people are friends with strangers they never meet physically. The UK society is one of individualism rather than community-based setting, which even makes it harder. But I guess things are the way they are. I miss the good old days of letter writing. Texts nowadays are not just forwarded, nothing original. If you have deep, meaningful relationships, hold on to them, they are gold. I love living in the UK. No two societies are the same. None is perfect. You make most of it, take the good, harness it, the bad, you drop it. Now that you've heard mine, please share in the comments what habits you now have that you wished you didn't. You don't have to be living in the UK, you could be in Nigeria, you could be anywhere. I would love to hear yours, and I do hope you have enjoyed your time with me today. Please don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe if you're yet to do so, for more videos about my perception of the UK. And until my next one.